Okay guys, we are back now. Again, apologies for the long wait while I was off for an hour or so. But we're back to continue on from where we left off. So the game's still paused from the last stream or the last YouTube video if you're watching on YouTube. And we are... Hey Skipters, glad you're still here, buddy. We're going to play a little bit more of the main game because that will give everyone a chance to see that we are streaming, and then we'll start the Automatron DLC when a few of the regulars have joined us. Now I'm trying to remember exactly what we were in the middle of doing. I think we were heading towards the Freedom Trail. Yes, so... Oh no, we weren't. We were going to the combat zone, which is just down to our right. So I'm wondering if we can make our way down there, or whether we need to go down through the building again. I think we're going to need to go down... Apologies, I'm feeling especially rough today. Pardon me. Okay, so we're heading for the combat zone, which I think should be able to get to if we sort of go around this way. I think yeah, we're not gonna go and trigger Swan yet. Oh, we do have a upgrade point though. So let's have a look and see what we want to upgrade, ready for the robots we're going to come up against soon. I'm wondering if we're going to be able to fast travel home, or whether the robot DLC is going to take us somewhere sort of isolated. I think we're still going to have access to everywhere, so I'm not too worried about taking Strong back. If I was doing a closed off DLC, I'd probably take Strong back, you know, so that I can so I can carry more of the stuff, more of the weapons and stuff that we find there. But I think we're going to be able to offload them. I think it's a choice between rounding off our fortune finder, or I think maybe we might continue increasing our endurance a little bit, because that's still very low. Yeah, let's go with that, because we're leveling up relatively quickly. I think endurance is probably going to be more important in the next DLC than sort of agility and stealth based things. And we can hold off taking the fortune finder, because we'll find plenty of money throughout our playthrough. Hey Neil, welcome back, buddy. Do I want to know spoilers? No, because this is my first time through, and I think for a lot of other people it's probably going to be their first time watching it. I suppose you're talking about Automatron. Like I mentioned to Skipters, we're going to do a little bit more gameplay, just give everyone a chance to find the stream now that we've sort of closed it off and started again. Hopefully everybody can... Because I know there was a couple of guys who were coming back every day waiting for us to do Automatron. People like Gagoshka. So, of course, they can catch up with it on YouTube. I'm not going to necessarily wait for everybody to be here. But, spoiler, Brotherhood of Steel doesn't like synths, yeah. Yeah, so we'll wait for,
Hey.
we'll wait for at least a few of the guys that have been watching all week to be with us before we head in. So maybe we'll be able to level up one more time. Oh, I apologise, guys, for all my coughing. Oh, crumbs. Who's that? Let me get into cover a second. He's a scabber, so he's got a bit more health. Oh, there's the combat zone. Okay, I thought we were coming in from a different angle. Okay, we want to use the yeah, use our laser weapon. Get the extra damage from the critical, and I think she's weaker to laser weapons anyway. There's going to be a load of these. Oh, crumbs, they're all surrounding us now. There was one over there. Oh. Where'd he go? I think he's behind cover, that's why we can't target him. Right, they're both in this direction. There's one of them. Okay. We'll check the stream in a second. Just let me clear these guys out and then we'll have a look at what you guys are chatting about.
See him?
Where's she gone? Is she... Oh, she's down in that direction. I'll let him finish her off and we'll just loot some of this ammo and stuff. Right, we'll take any armor with mods on it, but I think we're going to start leaving all the basic armor because we just break it down. I think we're doing pretty well with our waste stuff or our junk. Skipper says that survival mode beta is still kicking his ass. At least, like, as long as you're making some progress, then any progress is progress, especially on a difficulty like that. So, yeah, even if you sort of level up once or do one mission or whatever and then die, but you've made a save at some place along that stretch, then, you know, it's all worthwhile. Eventually you'll sort of edge your way through the game. Looking forward to giving it a shot myself. Okay, so usually I come in from this end and I'm just wondering if there's any more raiders around because there's some mannequin. Oh, yeah, we've got some raiders down there. Let's turn our light off and see if we can get a... Oh, this is a gunner. Oh, he's not down. Oh. Huh. Slipped on the controller, that was a terrible shot. Oh. Super mutant. Oh, he's got loads of health. Crumbs. Oh, we triggered a Mr. Gutsy as well. That's a bit of a pain. They can be a real nightmare, these guys. Oh, we've got super mutants, we've got gunners, we've got robots. Try and hide in this corner a second, wait for my action points to regenerate. Oh, blimey. It looked like Nick Valentine just threw a grenade. I hope he threw it accurately so it doesn't bounce back on us. We got a gunner here. We got turrets. Let's make a quick save. Oh, pardon me. Right, we're going to try and take down the turret, which is... Where is it? There it is. Not taking much damage from this range. I think this laser rifle has got quite low damage at the moment because we're not putting any more mods on it. Haven't found anything yet, fortunately. There we go. It's one of the super mutants down. Kind of surrounded from all angles here. It's a good job we took out the raiders from this direction. Otherwise we'd have had raiders, robots, turrets, gunners and super mutants on us all at once. Oh, they're upstairs as well. Blimey. Okay, we've got a gunner poking his head around the corner here. Wonder if we can get a shot on him. Yeah, nice one. Okay, we're making our way through all these hordes of enemies. I think there's still a super mutant. I'm just going to check some damage numbers on here because I keep using my laser weapon against enemies that are weaker to laser weapons or energy weapons. But I'm thinking that with it not being upgraded yet, it's probably got quite low damage, 26 damage, 50 fire rate. Where's our sniper? Yeah, you see, because when I was using VATS on these super mutants around the corner, it showed up that they were weak to energy weapons, obviously, but it was showing up very little damage. You know, I was going to end up doing very little damage with my laser weapon. But then when I shot them with the sniper rifle, did a lot more. Look at that. If you look at that, it's like almost half damage. But then if I bring the laser weapon out, tiny amount of damage. So even though they're weak to a certain damage type, if you've got higher damage numbers on another weapon, even if it's one that they've got more protection against, then it's worth using that one with higher damage numbers. Probably depending on how much difference there is between, you know, if they've got normal damage resistance and then the energy damage resistance is half, let's say, and your energy weapon does more than half the damage of your sniper rifle, then, you know, I guess you just got to do the calculations and figure out which gun is worth using. He's not really using those weapons, but we need to give him some junk. What we might do, seeing as we've now discovered the this place here, the combat zone, we might head back and see if we've got some better upgrades for the two new bits of... we've got two new legendary pieces of armor. We've also got a new legendary weapon, really cool looking combat rifle with plasma damage. So we're quite over encumbered and we lost quite a bit of health as well. So if we if we head back and do some sorting out, then who knows, by then we may have got some more of the regulars into the stream with us. Oh, I thought I heard an enemy then. Oh, we've got enemies up on top of Mass Bay Medical. Okay, so we could have a look up there, but I'm a bit nervous about our life. Let's head back first, and then we'll... Hopefully we can get 15% XP boost from Piper, who should be back at Sanctuary. You've made it to Diamond City, yeah, well done, Skipters. Have I got military fatigues on? I have, yeah, because it gives a bit of protection, but it also gives some special stat boosts as well. Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? Because this Righteous Authority is such a good weapon when it's upgraded, I'm actually going to stop using it and stop using up the ammo for it, because I've noticed that it's not doing much damage at the moment, even though we're using it on enemies that are weak to lasers or energy. Where is it? Righteous Authority, yeah, because we want to kind of save that for when it's ready to, because that critical perk is so useful. But we haven't really started getting any decent mods for it, so we haven't been able to improve it. We can maybe start putting some mods onto this legendary combat rifle. Let's just see what the best stuff we've got is. We don't have any better receiver, so again, we're going to wait until this one's better before we start using it. Even though it's a very good gun, even in its basic form, I don't really want to I don't really waste its ammo on using its basic form, when we could wait until it's got probably double the damage and much more stability, maybe range, stuff like that. Okay, so pop that in. 10mm auto combat rifle. That's going to go into our cupboard for our. Actually, you know what? There might be some. Okay, it's just a long barrel and a full stock. Yeah, I'll pop that into the cupboard for our settlers. Quick hardened pipe pistol. Nothing on there that I want to keep, I don't think. What's that? Mag? Nope. Where that one can go. Short combat shotgun. Okay, so we've got our submachine gun. I think this is quite well upgraded. There's not a huge amount of mods that you can get for these guns, but it does as much damage as we could want it to do. So I'll keep that on me for now. I haven't really been using it, but maybe it's a gun that we need to start sort of having as a go-to a bit more often. Although I don't want to rinse through that 45 ammo, because we've got quite a decent little legendary pipe sniper there with 45 ammo. Oh, pardon me, guys. We've currently got. It's not helping that we've got no gas at the moment. For some reason, our gas is gone, so we've got no heating. It's quite cold at the moment. So, where's my hot water bottle? Yeah, I made a hot water bottle earlier. Sit that on my lap. Probably going to bring my flu back that I've just got over recently. Yeah, I thought there was two guns I was going to put in there, but I think it's just one.
Hope you ain't one of them synths here to spy on me.
Oh, okay. So this this piece of metal legendary armor, that's why it was so cheap. I was thinking we'd be able to upgrade it further, but it's actually fully upgraded at the moment. That's a bit of a shame. But it does give us the extra strength and endurance, so we can carry more and got more life, so I think that's going to be important for now.
Out here? You gotta take things one day.
Hang on, am I even... Yeah, am I even wearing my full armor?
Yes?
Yeah, I think I am. It's just I've got lots of other stuff with mods on. Okay, let's just have a look and break down a few of these basic things. Eventually we'll have a full set of legendary stuff, but obviously some of the legendary stuff is quite low level without a lot of protection.
Ain't looking for trouble, I hope.
So we've got left leg and right leg. Let's have a look at these and left leg is currently 8 and 11. Have we got any better left legs? Nope. Any others here?
Run by ghouls? Isn't that something?
Right, so our right leg, let's see if we can do anything with that. Again, this is fully upgraded. So the stuff we've bought has already got the top upgrades on. We are going to put lighter build on just for the extra action points and more carry weight. Oh, pardon me. Let's drink some water here.
Don't much care for good. That place is nothing but trouble.
Left arm, I think that's our 15 and 9, yeah. Okay. Most of this other stuff is going to go then.
Huh?
Building up a nice collection of mods. Combat armor right leg 8 and 8 protection. Right leg 8 and 13. Yeah, Neil says, really wish the armor screen could be sorted by body part. I absolutely agree. That's something that I really wish they had in the game. In fact, I got to the point where I was renaming all my armor that I was currently wearing, and then you know, I'd rename anything that was worth keeping or whatever, and then it would put it in order. So I'd put like arm left, arm right, and then it would put it in alphabetical order, because this is all alphabetical, so you can technically rename things and be able to find them quicker, but I do agree it should totally give you the option to resort it.
Can't talk now.
Yeah, this is still quite a nice piece of armor, this.
Crop's coming in pretty good.
So we've got 8 and 13. Cool. Okay.
Yes?
Benji, have we started the DLC yet? No, we're just waiting for people like you and Gogoshka. Yeah, don't worry, we've not started yet, but stick around because we are going to be starting soon. We're going to give it a bit of time. We're not going to wait like all day for everyone to join. You just bought the DLC. Okay, cool. Well, you better watch us play through it today. We're going to be starting fairly soon. What we'll do is I'll probably mute my headset for any dialogue during the DLC, because a lot of people in the stream have watched or have played the main game, but not necessarily the DLC, so I'm not going to talk over all the dialogue. we will discuss what we discover in the game. But, you know, we're going to wait and listen to the dialogue whenever there's any sort of cutscene type... Oh, wrong button. Any cutscene type things. You're going to start the DLC at the same time as us. Okay, well, I'm sure you'll get through it a lot quicker, because we're going to be sort of commentating and taking things a bit slower. I'm not sure which difficulty you're on, but yeah, that'll be quite interesting if we're both playing through it at the same time. Okay, so we've got our gas mask, we've got our clothes for charisma. I'm going to put the lab coat in the... oh, pardon me. We're going to put that into the cupboard, just in case we need extra intelligence at any point. Got the yellow trench coat in there. Oh, we need to grab all our... Oh, sorry, I keep pressing buttons too quickly and... You're on normal. Yeah, we're going to give it a go on hard. If it gets a bit tricky, because we are sort of a bit under-equipped for fighting robots, to be honest.
I'll see what I can do.
But, yeah, we may end up putting the difficulty down to normal, because I know everyone... Oh, crumbs, hang on. What just happened? Oh, are you kidding me? I just spoke to Nick trying to take his gear, and it gave me everything. I must have accidentally clicked on the bench, because it's given me absolutely everything from the junk, so I'm going to have to flip and go through and put everything back in. That's really annoying. Okay, so all of them but one can go in, all of them can go in, that, them. Yeah, sorry about this, guys. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if it was a bug or whether I was clicking on the wrong thing, but I do remember what goes in here, I think, so it shouldn't take us too long. Pour the junk in for a start. Lab coat, that was what was going to go into the cupboard, wasn't it? Okay. Patch 3-piece suit. Oh yeah, this was a real pain. I could have reloaded, I suppose, but we're getting there, getting back to having everything stored. I don't want to do that again, accidentally take everything out. Okay, that's those sorted, and most of it's going to be in here, isn't it? The You've done that as well, Neil, accidentally taking everything out. It's a real pain, isn't it? I could have reloaded, but I think it's easier just to put everything back in. That's actually got to go into another container anyway. Whew. Now, don't want to just mash X, because I know that sometimes it jumps up rather than down and you end up putting things in that you don't want to put in. Then that just creates even more of a headache. Almost there. Oh, we've got all the mods as well. That'll be what's creating most of this way. Oh, hang on, there's that. Squirrel on a stick needs to go somewhere else. Right, let's mash X through all these. We've got quite a few of these mods, so it's going to take a few moments to get all these in. Oh, come on, pressing it as fast as I can. It's like doing a game where you have to mash a button, like one of the like one of the Telltale games, or Heavy Rain with all the QTEs. Right, so weapons are sorted. I think the lab coat can go away. A couple bits of food to put away. Okay, we're nearly there then. Alright guys, so who have we got? Can someone let me know, because it doesn't seem to read properly on my screen. Someone let me know how many we've got in the stream, and just sort of getting an idea of how many of our regulars might be with us, because I think we'll probably go back and do that combat zone mission. There's quite a few enemies there. Where is it? There we go. Boston combat zone. Boston Common, sorry. So let's head in, because we get Cait here. We're not going to actually take her as our companion just yet, because we're trying to increase our relationship with Nick first. It says 6 for you, Skipters. Okay, cool, thanks. I've got 9 on my PS4 actual TV screen, so maybe some are watching on the PS4 itself. We'll play for a little bit. Oh, 4 showing on Twitch. 4 on mine. Okay. Yeah, so we'll wait. I know Gogoshka desperately wanted to watch it. He kept signing into the stream every day and asking if we were doing the DLC. So I'm not sure. I mean, he may not join us. Obviously, we're not going to wait for everybody. But I know we've had quite a few follow us. And we've had quite a few follow us throughout the week, and I know a fair few of them were looking forward to the DLC, so we'll give them a chance to see that we're streaming, and then maybe when we get to double figures we'll maybe start the DLC, see what happens. I think we've got plenty of time, because I don't think there's more than a few hours of content in it, so we'll keep playing all afternoon until we've finished it all. 7 on PS Live. Okay, it's interesting. It'd be nice if it kind of let you know. It seems like it seems like it's a bit temperamental. You know, it doesn't seem to be very accurate, the reading on how many people are watching. We need to re-equip these in the closer slots, because we've unequipped our laser weapon now. I'm going to wait until we get some better mods for that. Okay, so we're at the combat zone. If anyone hasn't been here yet, it's quite an interesting. Oh, I tell you what, I've been hiccuping all week. It's really weird. It's got quite an interesting little story behind this place. I guess Tommy's rule number 1: no fighting outside the cage. Tommy's rule number 2: no caps, no entry. Number 3: no begging, no loitering. And there's some rule breakers back here. Can we hack this? Yeah.
Take a look at that terminal.
Missed opportunity alert, Skipters. What's that? Okay, HOLSTER, HOLSTER. Holster. Missed opportunity alert. This place. Have I missed something? Is that what you mean, or am I missing something there? Am I misunderstanding you? Sounds like you're telling me that I may have missed something along the way, or is it just a general comment? This might be it, manager.
I'm in.
I see. Missed opportunity alert. No, I mean with the devs, right? So, yeah, I get your point. It could have been like an arena combat type area. I think whenever games do that though, it becomes a bit crappy. I don't like it when they do sort of lazy arena combat type
Buzz off.
type DLCs and things like that. Huh? Did she talk to me then?
Hi.
This ain't no.
My screen just sort of turned around on its own as if someone was trying to talk to me.
I'll take care of you. How about you pester someone else?
I think maybe Nick was trying to talk to me.
Hey.
Let me ask you.
Yeah, he is, look. So this will be the first step towards getting his mission and his perk.
Sure. Ask away.
It's just with everything that's happened with you and your family. It's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Yeah. I'm all right.
You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they
Yeah,
are
so
now.
Skipters is saying that,
Maybe more.
well, I'll let the dialogue run out.
CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. Folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor and poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter, a gal of about 15, pride and joy of the mayor back then, and by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts
I love his
decided
voice.
she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. Didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested and said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
Was it hard settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. Got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Why Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst.
Sort of explaining how he became the detective of Diamond City.
Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the synth, but it was Nick the detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. With some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too.
This
long
place?
Story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Okay, so Skiptus says the combat zone, which is where we are now, is a really big missed opportunity. There's no way to not have them go insta-hostile. I guess it kind of goes along with the fact that they force you to be the good guy in this game. I don't know if Bethesda ran out of time, which they had 7 years of, and had to cut out the evil factions and quests, but I really find it quite disappointing. I really hope they do a DLC for that stuff. I'd love being a bad guy. Yeah, there's one glaring omission from this game is the karma meter. And when you're discussing, when you're talking to people, you have the chance to say something sarcastic or be a little bit nasty, but not really, you don't really get the chance to change how people see you. What I did love is how New Vegas did it. So in New Vegas, in Fallout 3 you had a karma meter, where if you did good things it went up, if you did bad things it went down, and if you obviously if you're low you'd be like considered evil or whatever, or you'd be considered good, whatever, wherever you were on the scale. But in New Vegas, I'm guessing you guys probably played it, but your karma, first of all, your karma meter is separate for each group. So if you do a lot of nice things for a certain town, they'll like you. Whereas if you do a lot of nasty things for another town, or against another town, and kill lots of them or whatever, then people in that town and people related to the faction within the town, so if it's like a group of people or whatever, they won't like you. So, and also you have in New Vegas you have 2 scales. You have a positive scale and a negative scale. So rather than being either good or bad, you can be both good and bad at varying degrees. So it could be that people really respect you and are happy that you've helped them out a lot, but also at the same time they're scared of you because of some of the other things you've done. And that's really cool, but this one has really stripped it down so that, like you say, I mean, you said that you're forced to be a good guy. I don't know necessarily that you're forced to be a good guy, but there aren't really, like you said, there's not really missions. I mean, there are times when you can either kill someone or talk to them and sort of resolve things peacefully, but it doesn't really change anything because there's no karma meter, and that's one of the things that this game is missing. I suppose they've kind of replaced it for the individual karma meters with each companion. Oh, he's just walking in. Thanks, buddy. So we're going to do what Neil has suggested, and we're going to watch the fight through sniper rifle. I'm not sure how you trigger the fight, because I think when you enter here everyone goes hostile. Because if you look now, they're friendly at the moment. But if we try and just go in far enough to trigger the fight... Usually I just kill everyone, so I'm not sure how far in you have to go for the fight to start, but... there we go.
Concludes this round. Cait is the undisputed winner. And who's this? Come on down where we can see ya.
Are they talking to me? I don't think so.
Come on over here. Let's give the newcomer some encouragement, shall we?
Huh.
Come on, I don't fight. Well,
Right, see what happens if we go down. If I unequip my weapon.
Buddy, I'd find some cover quick.
Looks like someone.
Okay, I was just interested to see what would happen there. We're not gonna. It sounded like he was talking to me, trying to get me to go down and fight in the cage. But then when you go further down, he's like, "Oh, who are you?" Kind of, and gets everyone to fight you. So,
I think he's shy.
I think they think I'm a raider, which is why they're
Don't be
inviting me
nervous.
down.
We just want to meet ya. Wait, who let you? Buddy, I'd find some cover quick.
Hey, there's a time and a place for that, and neither's here.
Find him and kill him.
Okay, I need someone to poke out of cover so I can get a shot on them.
Fair enough.
Okay, these guys are quite low level.
That one was ugly anyway.
Sounded like Cait was right next to us then. Out the way, Nick. That is as he's lunging at us. Oh, where am I? That spun me around a bit. So what, this sight isn't great on this gun because it seems to block off your view.
They look better that way.
Hey. Good.
Yeah, this is quite a nice, easy little mission, isn't it? I was expecting the guys to be a bit tougher in here.
Got him.
This guy's a little bit heavier. So we can freeze him? Haha. I wonder how long they stay frozen for.
You think they're done out there?
We don't want any trouble.
Not anymore, at least.
Oh, just peek your head up, you damn coward.
The heck with that. Too pretty to go out like this.
Yeah, New Vegas, you can join the gangs and that, can't you? I think they've done this game down because they wanted it to sort of appeal to the new generation of gamers.
Or you're just gonna bash on my theater some more.
Because a lot of new players, a lot of people playing Fallout that hadn't ever played a Fallout game before. And I think if they'd made it as deep as some of the previous Fallouts, it might have put people off a bit.
We were rooting for you.
But it's a shame for us long-term fans, all us hardcore gamers who sort of totally understand RPGs and stuff.
Why don't you come over here? Show us you don't mean no harm.
I will, I'm on my way.
Finish tearing the place up now. Hey, you all done killing each other?
We're not done killing each other. I'm done killing them.
Look.
That's what you mean.
out there, we were rooting for you the whole time.
Yeah, I bet you were.
Look, whoever's out there,
Sweet.
Who doesn't like more content? Yeah, I think it. This has got a lot of content in, but I think they had to dumb down some of the systems. That's what I meant. They kind of. They had to make it more accessible, put it that way. It's got a lot of stuff to do in this game,
bash on my theater some more.
but it's got more. It's got less going on when it comes to like depth in the mechanics and the systems and that. There are some new things. Obviously, the crafting and the settlement stuff is all new, and that adds a bit more depth in other ways. The actual AI and all that kind of stuff is a little bit more simplistic. Sort of the RPG elements are dumbed down a little.
We were rooting for you the whole time.
Alright, mate, you can shut up now. I'm going to come and feature in a minute. He's starting to do my head in. No.
Look, whoever's out there, we were rooting for you the whole time.
Yes, we know. You've told us.
So you want to talk this out like civilized folk? Or are you just going to bash on my theater some more?
Let's put on my, put on my charisma stuff, because I think it's going to be some speech checks here. With, Tommy, or whatever he's called.
Whoever's out there, we were rooting for you the whole time.
I'm just going to loot anything that's worthwhile before we go and speak to him, just so we can wrap things up after we speak to him.
Folk, or are you just gonna bash on my theater some more?
Even though his incessant yapping is starting to grate.
Why don't you come over here, show us you don't mean no harm.
Just one, there was a couple of buildings off to the side. A couple of rooms. I checked all this, did I? No, I haven't been up here. I'm showing you I don't mean no harm by not slaughtering you. Surely that's enough, you're still alive.
You finished tearing the place up now? Look, whoever's out there, we were rooting for you the whole time. Look, whoever's out there, we were rooting for you the whole time.
Hey.
I'm all ears. Take a look.
Right, okay. I think we are actually going to take Cait with us, because it'd be nice, it'd be nice having two... Oh.
Hey, toss anything you can. So you want to talk this
Sturdy
out
leather.
like civilized folk? Or are you just going to bash on my theater some more?
Yeah, it'd be nice having two sort of romanced companions.
Whoever's out there, is it over? Well, that could have gone worse.
I don't know. Seemed quite the performance from where I was standing.
Are you fucking high or
Nice
something?
going, Benji.
Why am I asking? Of course you are.
Still won the fight, didn't I?
You're strung out and getting sloppy is what you are. Of course, I suppose you ain't gotta worry about that now. Seems this one just put us out of business. I'm not sure if I should kiss you or have my little bird here feed you your own entrails.
I told you to quit calling me that.
I'm sorry. It just seemed like you guys might be in trouble.
Trouble? Nah. But keeping those idiots entertained was what kept the lights on. Not exactly sure what we're gonna do now.
To hell with them. More'll come. Just need a quick breather and I'll be ready to go.
Breather? What? So you can slam more of that junk into your arm? No. You know what? I think this was a blessing in disguise. You caught the end of that bout. What'd you think of Cait's work?
She's clearly talented.
Yeah, we'll loot a little bit more in a minute, Neil, because I seem to remember there being a bobblehead or a magazine here somewhere.
So here's my predicament. I suddenly got no audience. No audience means I got no caps coming in. And if you ain't bringing in caps, little bird, you ain't an asset. You're a liability to me and to yourself. So,
I'll have her.
here's what I'm thinking. What say I let you take over her contract? She goes with you, watches your back. Look, you'd be doing me a favor while I try to get the place back in order. What do you say?
Me. And him.
Why would you want her to go with me?
Yeah, Tommy. Just why the hell you trying to get rid of me?
Look, truth is, all that junk
I like
has been
Cait.
making you careless. And I don't want to be the one doing color commentary when you finally hit the floor. All right?
So just do me this favor. Both of you. Please.
Yeah, it could be a bit deeper, couldn't it, Scriptures? I still think it's a great game.
I'd like to know what Cait
See what
thinks.
Cait wants to
Don't
do.
I get a say in all this?
That ain't how a contract works. Besides, you really want to stay here? No audience, no caps, no one to talk to, but yours truly.
Jesus. Point taken.
Atta girl. So, she's on board. Now what about you?
Sure. I could use someone watching my back.
Good. It's settled then. And here, take this. It's the purse from the last fight. Exterminator's fee.
Now just wait a second. What exactly are you gonna do without me here?
You don't need to worry about me. I'll get this place set up right. Maybe find a less blood-soaked clientele. Now get the hell out of here. You ain't welcome anymore, little bird.
You're a real son of a bitch. You know that, Tommy?
You don't have to tell me.
I guess you just come find me then when you want to head out.
Right, what I'm going to do, just quickly check online and remind myself what the perks are for Nick and also Cait. Pardon me. Fallout 4, because whichever one's better is the one that we'll take. Perk, let's have a look. Trigger Rush perk, which increases action point regeneration when the character's health is below 25%. Okay. I thought it was going to be quicker recharge all the time, that would be nice. Nick Valentine. Close to Metal perk, which allows one extra attempt when hacking and a 50% reduced lockout time upon failing a hack. Okay, that sounds a bit pointless, so let's go with Cait, shall we? Come on, Cait.
So, you're ready to head out?
I am. Let's see how she's
Depends.
feeling.
How are you feeling?
I dunno. Feeling kinda useless sitting here with me thumb up me arse. So, are you ready to get this show on the road?
Ready.
About time I got out of this place. Let's go.
Heading out with Cait. Hope you know what you're getting into.
Hey, Valentine. I think you've got something on your face. Oh, it's skin. Yeah, you might want to get that looked at.
Yeah, because it's cool. We can also romance her. So between her and Piper, we should always have someone close by that can give us the Lover's Embrace perk. So Neil was reminding us to look around a little more, and I do seem to remember there being something particularly useful here. Seem to remember there being a room going off to the opposite side, to the right-hand side from where we're looking now, but it wasn't this one. I could have sworn there was a room with Tommy's, it's like Tommy's room.
Find anything good on him?
Oh, suppressed 10 mil. Awesome. Finally can put a silencer on our 10 mil pistol. Yeah, I thought that was a room we could go in. Alright, Neil, if we don't find it by the time we're about to leave, then you can remind us where this useful item is. seem to remember maybe there was a skill book on one of these benches, but maybe not. Maybe this room just opens out a bit more. Right, this was Tommy's room. This one, that was something in here. Maybe it's upstairs, actually. We've done all this, haven't we? Just sign back into the stream a second. And give me, Skips is off to eat something. Yeah, keep yourself fed, man. And don't worry, you're not coming across grumpy. But feeding is always a good thing. I've been up here. Neil, remind us what you were referring to when you said be sure to search everywhere. So I'm the same as you. I do remember there being something of particular value here.
Yes.
You know, like a lock. A bobblehead or a skill book. Perk book, whatever you want to call it. We may have picked up the perk book, I'm not sure. Or the mini nuke. A few chems. Okay. I think we've been everywhere. Picket fence on table at the ground level. What's he say? Near the potted plants. I think that's what I was referring to on one of these tables here. Oh yeah, okay. I didn't have, yeah. I knew there was a skill book on one of these tables, but when I walked through I just checked those two and I missed the ones at the back here. Cool, okay, thanks for the reminder, man. I'm guessing you had to look online for that because it took you a few minutes to... Okay, I'm wondering if earlier on this morning we went up sort of northeast a bit and we're going to go towards some missions, and I decided not to go there because we were getting sort of surrounded by rad scorpions and mutants, super mutants and all sorts. But I'm wondering if the reason we struggled is because we were relying on that laser weapon, which again, as we mentioned before, it's not modded at all, so it is still quite weak even though it's a great starting weapon. It's got a great legendary perk on it, but maybe if we went back up north but used our proper weapons, that might be worth giving it a try, so... Oh, okay, yeah. You remembered it from a couple of days ago. It's funny, several of us seem to be in the same place on the game. Just have a look around, see if we've got any ammo or anything up on these walkways. Oh no, I've been up there. There was a walkway, I think, that went up to the roof of a building that I was thinking of checking out earlier on. And is that a... That's just a wall, isn't it? Not stairs. Did we pick up the mutant hound meat? Well, I'll tell you what, I think we're quite close to the... we're quite close to Trinity Tower. If we've got plenty of space in our inventory, maybe we'll give that a go with our stronger weapons. Yeah, we're pretty, quite a lot of space. Let's go through this building to get down there, just in case there's anything interesting in here. And then we'll get to Automatron.
Why bother with that?
In fact, I think we might start that in a moment. I think we may just yeah, I think we may just dive into the Automatron content. There's a few of these glowing funguses around here. There's obviously been some radiation in here, but it seems to have dissipated. Yeah, it's 2:30 my time. Well, this seems like it's going sort of underground. Oh, phew. I thought I was Cait. Thought I was a raider then. Right, that's going outside. So I can't remember this area actually. It seems to go. I'm going to make a save in case it becomes a real headache trying to get back out, but while we're here, let's just hop down and see if there's anything useful as we make our way down. This floor's empty, basically. Yeah, if it's a huge place, we're not going to go faffing about with it, because I'm sure we'll get sent here for some side quest at some point. It's funny what you remember, because I remember that table specifically, just because we got the cap there. In fact, that baseball cap looks quite good on Cait. I might stick it on her sometime soon. I can hear a fire of some kind. Right, is this irradiated? No, it looks quite irradiated down here, but it's not. Anything green makes you think that you're going to start taking radiation poisoning. Huh. Oh, wait a second. We took the elevator, didn't we? So I was thinking we were going down, but we went up before. We went up to the top first, and then although, is this the way we came in? I forget now. Let's have a look. Yeah, okay, I was thinking this was going deeper into the like underground, but where's this door? Where's the door to the outside gone? There it is. Cait looks good in Grognak as well. Yeah, yeah. We put Piper in the Grognak outfit as requested by Neil the other day, and of course, with it being quite skimpy, she looked good in it. Well, as good as a sort of clunky Fallout 4 character can look. Anyway, I think what we're going to do is we're going to head home. We're going to head home, sort out our inventory and take sort of as little as possible, and then start the DLC. So what I'm going to do is I will make a, you know, I'll stop the YouTube video here. I'll kind of edit the YouTube video here, and then we'll have a separate YouTube upload just for the DLC, hopefully from start to finish. Sorry, I was just blowing my nose a second. Right, so let's sort our inventory out. Crumb's still got on the charisma stuff as usual. I keep forgetting to put my armor back on. Oh, sinusitis is not a pleasant condition to have to live with. Oh, you're back, Skipters, in perfect timing. We're about to start the DLC. So, 10mm can now have a suppressor, which is pretty cool. Everything else is all the best. So this 10mm pistol is as good... Oh no, it's not. No, we do still need a powerful automatic receiver for it. It goes from 18 to 22 damage. Is it a faster fire rate? No, same. Any other differences? No, so it's just more powerful. Yeah, Chinese officer's sword upgraded. 44 and 15 damage, so what's that? That's 59 damage. Yeah, if we get some upgrades for that. Well, we're not taking perks for upgrading, so I don't think we'll find any perks for it. They'll be quite rare if we do. But we're not really using melee weapons much in this playthrough, so I'm going to pop that in storage and possibly use it at a later date. I'm going to be muting on and off because I'm trying to clear out my my nasal passages. I don't want you to have to listen to that. We're going to put the 10mm pistol pardon me. I'm going to put the 10mm pistol in and then start using it properly when it's, you know, high level. We've got the submachine gun which can kind of take its place. It's a lot heavier and it's but you know, we can use it as a close range weapon because it's got no sight on it. So you've got the SMG and a couple of sniper rifles. I'm hoping we're going to pick up some energy weapons when we start this DLC. Hi Sinister, welcome to the chat. I think, I'm not sure how long you've been with us, but he's asking how many platinum trophies do I have? This is quite a new account. I sort of abandoned my old account and started a new one 3 years ago in February it was. So it's just over 3 years old. And I believe we're at 200 and something, 204. I think we just reached 200 the other day. But yeah, I think the thing I'm more proud of though is the fact that we've got pretty much we've got pretty much, you know, 100% on all games. So it's not just platinums. A lot of the trophies I've got are DLC trophies. Oh, we got sturdy. Is that the same as the chest piece we've got on? Oh no, it's because we're not wearing. Oh crumbs, yeah. I should have the armor on, shouldn't I? Flip. I was breaking it down, thinking, oh, it doesn't matter because it's not equipped. Let's have a look here. So we've got left arm. That was our right arm. We've got chest piece. Yeah, okay. We've got left leg and the right leg is legendary as well. Right. Phew. Didn't lose anything that we need. Yeah, so we're currently at, I think, about 98% completion rating on PSN profiles. And I think it's 204. I forgot to put my underlayer on. Yeah, 204 platinum, something like that. Sturdy, girded, leather, left leg. Right, so we're starting to get girded. Sorry, sturdy, leather stuff. So left leg, 11 and 19. Let's compare that to the legendary one we've got on. Yeah, okay. So we're going to swap that out. We only just bought that, punishing... Oh, no, we didn't. We found that. Found that earlier. So we can wear this new sturdy leather. That's quite cool, because that the sturdy leather pieces, or the sturdy metal, or raider stuff, it increases... increases the protection quite a lot. Let's have a look what we can... what we can make out of this. Let's just put on a mod that we've already got rather than building one. So the right arms, 9 and 15. Yeah, so is that better than our 10 and 10? Yeah, and because we're going to be fighting robots anyway, the leather stuff's going to be better against the energy damage. So left leg, we're equipping that left leg, we're equipping that right arm. Everything else is staying the same. So yeah, left leg, right arm. Combat armor can get broken down. Okay. Right, sorted. So we're getting there. Sorry about the nudity. Oh, wrong container, my bad. The right, legendary right leg and the left arm. Okay, so we need to equip the army helmet, military fatigues, all of that stuff. Yep, is fine. Okay, so we're moments away from heading into our battle against the, what's he called? I forget his name now, I'm drawing a blank. The Mechanist. That's it, I think that's the one. Let's take a rat away with us. Alright, so... let's take any, want to take any sort of plasma or, you know, any explosives that are like plasma grenade. I'll just see if this combat rifle's got any upgrades for that, just quickly. Although saying that, we could always build a few. We've got enough stuff that's worth... So all these... This is a long barrel. This one makes it more accurate and lighter. This long ported barrel is 203 range, 203. Superior range and sighted accuracy, better recoil, poor hipfire actually. Superior range, recoil range and sighted accuracy, poor hipfire. So they're pretty much the same. Shall we Oh, I don't have a stock. Unless we can take a stock off a weapon that's downstairs in our cupboard. Seriously recommend Psycho Jet and buff tats and medics. Yeah, I know all the chems are very useful, but for some reason I always just kind of... Because I'm the kind of person who likes to be... Let's have a look here, combat rifle. I like to be... sort of strengthen myself permanently. I don't really like the kind of... Like, I like passive upgrades, the stuff that is just there. I know if we do come across anything anything difficult, we'll use some chems, but we pick up so many, I don't use them often enough for me to need to take loads with us, you know. If I use them more often, then I'd take a load with me, but by the time we need to use them, we'll have picked up a bunch anyway. But we could craft some, you're right, Psycho Jet and buff tats and stuff. Yeah, we could craft a could craft ourselves a few. Standard. Okay, so short combat rifle. I might take this because it's got the plasma damage. It's going to be helpful against the robots, so... I mean, it's really not upgraded very much, but... we've got enough materials to be able to buy some upgrades. What do I need to do? Okay. So you reckon Psycho Jet, buff tats and medics? Let's take a couple more medics with me. So we take all our jet, all our psycho, all our mentats and all our buff out. Ooh, we can have a look and see what stuff we're able to create here. Syringer ammo. We haven't got a syringer yet. I'm not sure why. Healing stuff. Stim packs. What do you make them from? Steel, blood packs. What else do we need blood packs for? 75 radiation resistance for 10 minutes. So you said buff tats. What about buff jet? Let's have a look. Slows time, increases strength, endurance, max health, AP for 15 seconds. Buff tats, yeah, they do look good actually. That's for 8 minutes. Nice. So you've got extra strength and endurance. So endurance gives us more survivability, extra maximum health, so even more health from that. And perception, so better accuracy and VATS. Yeah, good call, man. We'll, what's the other one? Psycho Jet, so that uses different stuff, doesn't it? Psycho and Jet, so we can afford to not have to work out, you know, how many to use on each one. Sometimes I make Psycho Jet and Psycho, whatever the other Psycho one is, Psycho Buff. What about Psycho Buff? Strength, endurance. It's got the same stuff, but it's got extra health. It's got extra damage instead of extra perception. It's got extra damage. So I'm wondering if the Psycho Buff might be better actually. We could make some Psycho here. Acid, circuitry, hub flowers, stim packs. Let's use up all our hub flowers. That leaves us plenty of stim packs and acid for the cutting fluid. So really it's a choice between Psycho Buff, which is all exactly the same upgrades as Buff Tats, I think it was. But maybe, yeah, it's nice to have one that slows time. It's only for 15 seconds, but yeah, I guess we can at least afford, because what else can you put Jet with? Yeah, let's have a look at Buff Jet. Slows time, gives you extra strength, endurance, max health, and action points. So that's basically the same. Slows time, strength, endurance, action points, and health. Slows time, action points, damage resistance, damage. Yeah. Okay. So we'll go with your suggestion. We'll build a bunch of Psycho Jet. Check out our XP as well, guys. And Buff Tats. It was the Psycho Jet we made, wasn't it? Just gonna double check that we were making the correct one. Psycho Jet, yeah. And Buff Tats. Yeah, you say you can always take both, Neil, but obviously it's nice to... The reason I was comparing them is because these two use buff out, and then it's either Mentats or Jet, and then these two... they both use Psycho, but one uses Jet, one uses buff. So what I was trying to work out is to be able to choose the best two so that I was using different chems for each one. So the two that I've paired up are, as you said, Psycho Jet and Buff Tats, because that way one of them uses Psycho and Jet, one of them uses Buff Out and Mentats, so you're not doubling up any of you're not like using up. For instance, if we did Psycho Jet and Buff Jet, then both of them require Jet, so we're not going to be able to make as many. But with the two that we chose, we're combining completely different chems for one, than we are for the other. So it allows us to make more and get a better use out of the chems we're using, I suppose. Otherwise, you have to kind of prioritize. If you're making two things that both use jet, or both use psycho, or both use buff out, then you have to think, right, I'm going to use half my buff out for this one, I'm going to use half for that one, and then you end up not being able to make much use out of the other chems because you've already used up all of your buff out, you know? I think that makes sense. So we want buff tats here. So this is something that lasts 8 minutes. So if we're going into a big fight, we'll use this. Extra health and everything. Yeah, because that way we've got the extra health and protection from buff tats, but then we've got the extra damage from Psycho Jet, although it doesn't last as long. And we get the 40% extra AP, so while time is slowed down for 15 seconds, we can use loads of action points and just hammer home. Hey, huge fan. Pardon me. Welcome back, huge fan. Huge fan was with us on the very first day of stream, I believe. So you've just joined us in time to be able to watch the DLC, which we're just preparing ourselves for. We're just faffing about with cooking or making some chems at the moment. So buff tats, that was what we were after, wasn't it? Yeah. See, now we've got almost exactly the same number of buff out as we have mentats, whereas if we'd used buff out on the other chem that we were building, then we would have kind of ended up too low. I think we're going to level up as well. Come on. I'm going to have to do more cooking and stuff. I think, yeah, there we go, leveled up. I think the reason I leveled up so much and so quickly on my first playthrough, and we got to level 85 or something, was because I was doing a lot more building at settlements, and I was forgetting that levels you up as well as cooking. So let's do all the cooking that we're able to do. Getting some idiot savant triggers there, that's nice. Tell you what we'll do is we'll quickly go and pick all of the plants that are downstairs and use them to make some more adhesive.
Seems to be growing well.
I think we're getting all of them. Just walk through hammering the X button, I guess. There we go. Some of these don't seem to have grown yet. We should have more of these being put automatically into our workbench, really. Because we've got far more food than we need, but it doesn't seem to be building up much of a stock, so maybe they've patched that a little bit, I'm not sure. Technically, it should be every 24 hours we get the same amount of food that is surplus, you know, we get whatever is on top of the number of people. So if we've got 16 people, we've got 42 food, that means that, what's that, 26 food should be put in our storage every day. Okay, so I don't want to embarrass myself losing loads of health while we're in the DLC. Not sure how hard it's going to be on hard difficulty. So I think I tell you what, that's cool. I've never noticed that. Slowly regenerate lost health. I never really go for endurance, but seeing as we're probably going to be spending a nice lot of time on this playthrough and leveling up a lot, I may start taking them at some point. It's just bugging me not to have the 3rd level Fortune Finder. Not that it's that useful, but it's just having those 2 levels and having the 3rd one available to me is kind of grating in the back of my head. So I might actually just grab it, because I think there's no point in taking it later on. Cait will like my yeah, Cait will like my drug stuff, I guess. Yeah, although we do help her out, sort of get past her old life, don't we, as we do missions for her. That's a good point. Just gonna see if there's anything else interesting we can make here. Mentats. Lead, brain fungus, and a Braxo cleaner. Let's make some of them. Jets is fertilizer and plastic. I don't think they're used for much else, so that'll give us the opportunity to make some more of these ones that like buff tats, yeah. Okay. What are these Molotovs made out of? Cloth, glass, oil, and adhesive. I've got tons of Molotovs. I'm tempted. Let's just make one and see what the XP is like. 12. It's not great. Plastic, glowing fungus, antiseptic. Blood pack, antiseptic. And steel. So we've got plenty of steel, blood packs. I think our blood packs are in the... Yeah, I think they're in the junk, or in the workbench. Oh, refreshing beverage. Removes all radiation and cures addictions. We're not really using enough chems to get addicted, but... I bet you that gives a decent XP. Oh, not as much as I was hoping. Skeeto spit. That's all we can make anyway. Oh no, it's just because we haven't taken Radaway with us. Right, I've got to remember to pick up some more Radaway out of our cupboard. 25 max health for 20 minutes. Glass, blood leaf, blood sac. Might as well make one of them, haven't we? Refreshing beverage is disgusting though. Has blood in it.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you said, Neil, you said about raw materials. Taking raw materials to be able to make stuff to get rid of addiction, right? I think what I'll do, because I think we're going to be able to fast travel home and grab a addictol chem to get rid of any addictions, but I don't think we're going to be using enough to need that anyway. Might as well... Pardon me, might as well make ourselves some stim packs. Steel, oil, and fiberglass. There's 30 points of damage. Oh, that's the, yeah, that's the syringe stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, so we'll only take a few chems with us, because they do take up some weight. Not a lot. But, what am I doing? Store all the junk. Yeah, see, we've got quite a lot of stuff on us. Oh yeah, we need to put some of the chems in here. We'll keep one addictol on us just in case. We're going to put most of these in here. Let's take 3 buff tats. Oh, what am I doing? We need to put all but I suppose this is where it would probably come in handy, putting all this stuff into the workbench instead. Yeah, let's put all this into the workbench. It's going to be harder finding what we need because there's lots of junk food in the workbench. But, oh, pardon me. You meant Psycho, Mentats, Buff Out, and Jet. Oh, you mean if I get addicted so I can make more of them to feed the addiction? Right, yeah, what we'll probably do though is just cure the addiction if we get addicted, because I don't like being addicted to stuff. We will still keep the food in there, because that's already cooked. We can't craft anything else with that. Oh, oh, pardon me. Come on. Pull yourself away, that's it. Oh yeah, I made all this, didn't I, a minute ago? So, oh, wrong way. Let's take a couple of Med-X, a couple of Jet, a Buff Out, Mutant Hound Chops, Mutt Fruit can go in. Oh, crumbs. Okay. Just check we haven't got anything that weighs anything in here. Right, those burnt books can go. It really confuses me why some burnt books weigh, you know, £1 each, which is quite a lot for a junk or for just a basic non-usable item. But the other books don't weigh anything. It's very strange. What did I just... Okay, that's a mission item. Got the submachine gun up there. What was that? Half-weight Stingwing barb. Okay. Okay, we've got some food to go away. I always leave my food at home because although you can take it with you and use it, I do take Mutant Hound Chops with me, to be fair, but you can always just come home and eat. Alrighty. So we got rid of all our junk, didn't we? Yep.
Can't wait to get out of this goddamn.
Take a look at this site. Yeah. Okay guys, I think we're set to go. So, let's take an hour's sleep. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just ring the bell and get... hopefully get Piper over here and then sleep when she's nearby. So we can get our lover's embrace rather than just the basic, whatever the other perk's called. Well rested, that's it.
I'll stop complaining when there's nothing left to complain about.
There's Piper. So hopefully she'll hurry up and get herself over here. Might put a light up here whilst we're waiting for her. One of those cool, like... one of these things. More of an interior light, but
I'll hand it to you.
there you go.
This isn't awful.
Okay, so are you close enough? Yeah, I think Piper's close enough for us to get the Lover's Embrace. Yeah. We really